30 seconds. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let me stack you. He dropped it. How great. He dropped it. Come on.
Lyle's lost an empire.
White boy.
Fall hard enough. You tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So,
Complete.
end of the line.
Not complete.
For this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Okay. Oh, they guys cut my suits here. Shit.
Yep.
Okay. Do I want to be racy, or do I want to be a launch limp suit?
A what?
Freedom Phantom, a classic cut long suit, or the blue Sikh suit, or the original 47 signature suit.
The original.
Go with that. I will
Mr. Julio Jones. This man has talked crazy before.
He has.
Sometimes I can't even tell who I'm talking to sometimes. Just go. He does. He kind of goes to his own thing sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
What's he do besides work?
Who?
I'm not saying a word.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle.
Sometimes
and her three adult
sometimes we
children,
don't see him for
younger brother
months.
Zachary,
Sometimes we
grandson
see
and daughter
him
Mary,
every day.
are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet
My work, I
unclear.
scared him. I'm getting close
The
to a
target
sack
knows
finally.
that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for
minute
backup
left.
is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Come on, buddy. Sack him. Sack him. If you don't sack him, then I will. If you don't sack the guy, then I will. I will sack him if you don't.
I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right.
I'm done with this fucking challenge. This challenge is bullshit. We're ranked up. No rookie. I'll take this one. What's your level up? What's your level right now?
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry. Hey, buddy, this area's off limits. Smart move.
Alright.
people out like that. Don't let him take control of the situation. Understood?
Okay. Thornbridge Manor.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
There went that challenge.
Probably.
Thorn?
Wait, did I get it?
Jesus Christ! I'm in command! This just got real. Hey, I could use some backup over here, boys. Hey, whoa! Hey, I could use a hand over here.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
Compelling.
Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor.
The purpose here! He has to be! Find him! Roger that. What the hell happened here? You involved, sir? Stop! Right now! Hey! I ain't fucking telling you again! Nothing here, Command. Moving on.
Oh man. That was a little bit too easy.
What happened?
Playing HitMan 3.
there, sir. I just need to do a quick routine check if you want to get through.
Strange.
Step back and let me deal with it. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, I'll just stay right here.
Beautiful.
Sir, if you want to get through, I'm going to have to pat you down.
If I keep this guy. What good did this guy get?
Yes, there's so much to do before the funeral.
Fake funeral. It's absolutely bonkers if you ask me. Imagine the headline. Electric car. Caught watching her own funeral from office window.
Hold it, sir. I can't let you enter before I have a look in your pockets. Just a quick pat down, sir. Nothing to worry about. Thank you. Please proceed.
I'm Phineas Whitmer, private investigator.
Ah, Mr. Whitman.
Did you get that bird shit off
Madam
the front street of
Carlyle
my
has
car
asked
then?
me to be of assistance to you.
Sure about that?
I
Maybe
trust
don't
you've
make
had a look
absolutely
around.
sure.
I'm certain.
Are you
What
ready
did
to see the crime scene
Twice,
now?
sir.
I am.
You gotta keep that
Very well.
windscreen clean.
If you'll follow me, sir.
I just thought of something. I think I lost a button from my cuff yesterday, probably at the graveyard. Can you just pop down and look for a button, sir? That's what I said. Right. What colour? White.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madam Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You'll
Bo
probably know
Jackson.
that the staged funeral is
Yeah,
scheduled
you
for
did
Wednesday
get
night.
Bo Jackson.
Madam's children were not informed.
I got Bo
that
Jackson.
their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Hello, sir.
So please bear with them.
I think I already got Bo Jackson, no?
Yeah, but if he a little bit more
I trust I
upgrade.
do not need to remind you that
I think the same Bo Jackson.
if word gets out that Madam
I
Carlyle
think he's an 86.
I'll consider her dead when I'm...
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary.
Should I keep this Bo Jackson and get rid of my other one?
He was
Or
found
should
dead
I
in the
get him for keep him for training
The
points?
door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was
Should I
found.
train for training points or keep this Bo Jackson and get rid of the other one?
Madam Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
A locked room murder.
I might
Mr.
get rid of the other Bo
Ferguson.
Jackson.
I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
I got a regular Julio Jones.
Rare, short-lived.
Nah, I'm trading it because I already got an upgrade of Julio, and I don't need this one.
47.
And not an 80, not an
Zachary was
81.
shopping for new Wellingtons last night.
An
Not
81
exactly what you
halfback.
would expect from someone suicidal.
Nah. I'll keep
Zachary's
him just in case
suicide
if I need it.
Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
This guy fucking sucks. You're not even worth my time. Hmm. Idiot. I'm gonna trade my lineup and I'm going to get rid of the other Bo Jackson. If I want to, I can do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I have another Bo
Not
Jackson that's a little bit better.
47.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here.
I have a Bo Jackson. I just got a new Bo Jackson that's a 1990 86.
Not bad.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Get rid of this one. I read this Bo Jackson. Do I have a better fullback?
How are you?
I can get better fullback than that. If I can't upgrade him, it's worth it to trade if you can't upgrade him.
A photocopy of the floor plans.
I
Somebody...
don't have enough yet. Hugh
He's been
Green.
researching the secret of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene.
If it's not an upgrade card,
maybe it's time to see the
I
butler.
don't think it's worth it.
I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
How are you?
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case.
I just upgraded my Gonzalez. I got an upgrade card of Gonzalez, and now he's at 81. Not 91. 91.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Wait, what do I need here to get well shows? I'll give my will.
What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants? You like food? I have some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks.
I'm going to bed. Tyson's in bed for school, okay?
I'll talk to you later.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I.
Seriously?
Suppose it takes our mother's funeral
Get out
to
of
bring
my
us
face.
together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room.
You need to back off
and
now.
went straight to bed.
Did you ever get burned down doing this?
No.
Good night.
Good night.
Afterwards, I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rouge, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit... Would you mind taking a few steps away from me, please? But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rouge, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least...
No, sorry, sir, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable now, okay?
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rouge, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
My heart soared.
Quite the poet. But you're right. It's beautiful.
Gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
Oh, you mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Hello.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't
You're
I?
giving me a bit of anxiety, sir.
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
She never missed.
Can I do anything for you?
Sorry, no private eyes here, Mr. Falcone. Bye-bye. No need to panic.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention anything about the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I have been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle?
Not another step.
I feel completely blindsided.
Follow
here.
me now.
I have no idea
Understood?
what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's
Did
calling
you not
us.
hear what I said? Just follow me.
This is Rebecca's room.
Let me see your hand. Hands behind your head, big boy.
Got him. He wants to brawl old school. Ah!
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
How are you? Please stay back.
He should bloody well be the one to clean up.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
No? Hey, you. You're hearing impaired. Hey! Last warning, asshole!
That's why Don Yates should be here. He made the arrangements. He should bloody well be the one to clean up this whole mess.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Mr. Ford.
Hi, hon. I don't feel too good. About that promotion I thought might be coming my way. Yeah, well...
Hey, who are you? Does anyone know this man? You know this fella? Sir? Sir? Not giving you another chance, mister! Hey, you, in the lame getup. You think you can play me for a fool?
So, I've been on 45 minutes, about to be 46, so see ya.